The scripted AFC Championship game between Lamar Jackson and the Ravens up against New England. Everyone knows New England's going to be making it into the Super Bowl. Everyone knows that they're just selling you a bunch of BS and hype. And these experts in these TV channels are really good at selling certain storylines and hype in order to get you to buy into bullshit. So don't buy into bullshit. Combined total 57 points. 57 is the championship number in Gematria. This is why this is a preview of the championship game, the AFC championship game, when all the Brady haters get a bunch of Kleenexes because the dude is playing in another Super Bowl. They had their dreams crushed again. Lamar Jackson having the same gematria as Patriots. His season's going to end against the Patriots. Lamar Jackson having a narrative to beat the Saints, but it's not going to happen that way. Drew Brees against Tom Brady is where it's at. And now the Ravens are going to join the Niners at home. That Super Bowl matchup is not going to happen. Ravens and the Niners stay at home after conference title week. This is why the two teams played in the Super Bowl over at New Orleans. Yes, subliminal tribute. The Super Bowl at New Orleans occurred between the Niners and the Ravens, and those two teams are going to miss out on the Super Bowl, and it is the New Orleans Saints that are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Now going back to this, 57 points. It's 57. It's championship. It's Super Bowl that equal 131. Notice the Pythagorean gematria Super Bowl lines up with Baltimore. Baltimore Colts played in one of the first Super Bowls in Super Bowl III. The greatest is going to be decided between Brady and Brees. Brady's going to defeat Baltimore, while Drew Brees is going to beat the Bears defense. That's what's happening here. You have Lamar Jackson playing to make it to Miami, Florida. That's the significance of the gematria of 45. And now date duration, 77 days from November the 3rd to January the 19th. Lamar Jackson's going to be playing in the AFC title game on the 19th day of the year. That's exactly what the gematria of Jackson has to do with the scripted AFC championship game. You know it's going to happen that way. And now, going back to this. Revelation, I talked about that. The 49ers beating Jason Garrett, beating the Seattle Seahawks along the way. Book of Revelation has gematria of 177. So, this Sunday night football game is really significant in a really big way. Two teams are going to be facing off against each other on a date numerology of 60 nonetheless. Let's take a look at the playoff record of Tom Brady. And what? I need to go to Bill Belichick for this. Let's go to the chick, Bill Belichick. Let's go to him. Record. Playoff record is at 30-10. So after 41 playoff games is when Bill Belichick is going to face off against Baltimore. And you may see a riddle with the Browns leaving Baltimore. Excuse me, yeah, you know, the Browns leaving Cleveland for Baltimore. If you see the Bill Belichick up against his former team and then faces off against Baltimore, we have something going on with that. But 41 prior playoff games for Bill Belichick with New England before he went. 32 playoff wins brings Bill Belichick to the Super Bowl. Up during the Super Bowl matchup against the greatest quarterbacks. There's your significance of 32. Tom Brady may be the greatest quarterback and retire with 32 playoff wins. But I want you to notice something. Who's really the greatest quarterback? Greatest. And it's Peyton. The master. Who's truly the greatest. But the NFL will sell you something with the touchdown passes from Drew Brees and Tom Brady throughout the years. But this is what they're selling to you. AFC Championship game. New England's going to win. Deal with it, crybabies. It's also Lamar that has the same gematria of New England and New Orleans. But obviously, it's going to be Drew Brees against Tom Brady.